Okay, thanks a lot for holding on for me. Face cam back on there. Okay, let's finish clearing this thing out and then we're going to go lab diving. Unload. Alright, stop heavy breathing. My stamina back. Alright, let's reload this thing. Okay, we are good to go. Bolt driver's ready. Got our backup. And how much space have we got? 18 out of 25. We might be able to get everything out of here. Oops, didn't want to do that one actually. Grab that, unload that. Well, we're pretty well set for general electronics equipment for a while, and batteries. We've pulled out tons and tons of raw batteries. Alright, so this place is pretty much empty. No laptop, so we're going to have to hope we find one in the laboratory and then can put together the control laptop. So that's explored, that's explored. No other electronic stores I want to try to get to, so let's just circle back around to that lab right there. And I should have actually, while we were over there, double checked to see if it was an ice lab. Because I don't think I'm even ready for an ice lab. Yeah, where'd my car go? Right down there. Alright. Just look for that big ass pool of blood, and that's where my car's at. Alright, close the door. Oop, iBot's coming to say hi. Let's go play with the iBot. Come here, iBot. Get my stamina back. He might summon some other things, but that's fine. Uh-oh, here comes the other cop. There are riot control bots on his way. Come here, iBot. Alright, we stabbed him out of the air. Hopefully he dropped some plutonium for me. And the riot control bots, through using his shock. This is what's coming right there. Non-violent riot control bot designed to suppress riots and make mass arrests of those participating. Though its relaxation gas is by far its best-known weapon, it carries a blinding flash and a low-powered stun gun for self-defense, in addition to its supply of electronic handcuffs. Hopefully I can deal with that. Pretty sure I can. What dropped off of... No, didn't get any plutonium off of that. Check in with chat here. Yeah, labs. Yeah, I'd use an EMP grenade on him if I had one handy. I'm not sure where I... Let me go look real quick. Maybe I've got one right here on the driver's or the passenger side. Yeah, I do. Let's grab a couple EMP grenades. Hello, stop shooting my car. Alright, throw... Actually, activate EMP grenade. Throw... Active EMP grenade. Let's throw it right there. Alright, so it went off. And let's go kill the swimmer. And Riotbot's dead. I think he was still active. I don't think it fully disabled him. Am I overweight? Why am I... I know I'm running, but man, I'm running out of stamina fast. How's the, no, encumbrance on the mouth is still the same, so it's not my breath. Alright, must be a swimming pool nearby. I keep getting these swimsuit zombies. What'd you drop? Signal receiver? Can we butcher you? No. Can we disassemble you? You need a soldering iron. I've got a soldering iron. Get items. Where'd my soldering iron go? Alright, let's try this again. Broken right. Now it says too big to pick up. Can we butcher it now that I've got it? Yep, now I can do it. Power converter, solar cells, electric motor, empty canister, electronic scraps, and chunks of steel. Doesn't say how long it's going to take. That's the only thing that bugs me. That arachnotron took forever to disassemble. That took a few hours, it looks like. Grab the scraps. Empty canister. Don't care. Grab the motor. Grab the power converters. As soon as I have space. Alright, don't need those. So much stuff I don't need to be carrying with me. Well, I probably ought to keep an EMP grenade with me. We're running into some pretty nasty stuff nowadays. Alright, let's grab the only other things I cared about, the power converters. And I guess we'll grab the chunks of steel. Alright. Close, close, close. Now we're good to go. I was hopeful to get plutonium off of that eyebot. I think it's one of their rare drops, unfortunately. Alright, all the way around this city one more time. That's another zombie hollow. I'm going to take a detour to run that thing over. I really ought to get out and pulp that thing, but I'm not going to bother right now. Traveling around too big an area to really care about little zombies wandering around. Alright, we'll do 60. 60 is fairly comfortable. There's my spider sign graveyard. Alright, now we are heading down towards the hospital again. Slavering biter. There's one of the wrestlers. There's a master. I knew there was one of these out here somewhere. That him? That's him right there. That guy's got to die. With extreme prejudice. He's the one making these wrestlers and slavering biters. He upgrades zombies. So, I think we might settle for doing some damage to the vehicle. I'm going to plow right through this stuff. That wrestler's what worries me. If he grabs me, he can yank me right out of the vehicle. Problem is I've got to kill these things and get out and butcher them. I'm not 100% sure this is worth my time actually, because I'm pretty much... Well, there's a gas station real close to here that I might visit. Grr. That master wasn't right up against that vehicle. I would just mash him, walk these guys off a little bit, then run back and smash him to bits. I'm going to avoid these things. I'm not going to be in this area for that much longer, I don't think, so killing all the little incidental stuff is not really worth my time. We're pretty much down to lab diving, gassing up, and then finding a new area. Alright, we need to go north over the minefield here. Ooh, just missed that big guy. Don't like those guys to explode on my vehicle. Alright, and we are back to that lab and the bubble car. Alright. Let's have some pizza. And some water. Come on, buttons. Alright, so we're full and slaked. Effects are good. Pain's about to go away. A little tiny bit of damage, nothing to worry about. We created all of the CBMs we needed to earlier. So we're pretty much just down to doing the installation. So I just need to dope myself up with some painkiller and then mass install a bunch of CBMs. Yeah, alright, so I'm going to pull some stuff out of the vehicle, make a pile on the sidewalk here, and then we'll get this done. First thing, where did I put that? I put it here. Get items, my survivor rucksack. Let's wear that thing. Bulk up my carrying capacity, and then CBMs. Alright, we're definitely going to install that, and that, and that. Oops, actually, I think I grabbed 2 of that. That way's fine. Alright, want that, one of those, one of those. All of those. Limited number that I have. Alright, and then step back here and make sure there aren't more. Unified power system. Oops, I already filled up. Alright, let's make a pile out here. Alright, unified power, telescopic eyes, teleportation unit, probability travel. More power storage, power armor mark II, and the head alloy plating. Where are you at, Giant Bee? Keep interrupting my information here. 21 to the southeast, down towards the swamp. We might go deal with him just so he stops interrupting my actions. Alright, there's our CBM pile. Come here, Bee. Where are you at? Alright. Grab some free, fresh meat. What do we got over here? Largemouth bass corpse. Did the bee kill the bass? And it's too old. Okay, so that's our CBM pile. Next up, look at this list again. Reset that. Alright, I may need to take my EMP grenades in with me. I'm not sure on the sledgehammer whether I need to take that. Got all these magical items we found too that I have no idea what to do with, so we'll have to play around with those at some point. UPSs. Gotta grab those. Can't think of any different clothing I'd take in with me. Maybe the stimulant delivery system. Not doing mods or mutagens right now. Don't need any of... Oops. I need 1 science ID card. A lot of raw materials. Alright, let's move up front again. And let's grab all the EMP grenades. Alright, can't do anything with the advanced UPSs. I don't have any plutonium to power them with. I'm not going to take a Berserker stim pack. Take a crowbar. Take the electric jackhammer. Oxygen pack. Not the Geiger counter. optical cloak. We're definitely going to pull that one out. I'll have to think about that one. It'd be a lot nicer if I had a large power supply and had it UPS integrated. But we might be able to put that to use. Get down towards the bottom of the lab and just use it for a quick dash in, grab the goodies and dash out without having to fight all the nasties down there. Alright. Make another pile here for all this random stuff. The ID card, optical cloak. We're taking zombie pheromones in. They probably won't be useful down there. Various odd tools. I need to throw those UPSs on my recharger right now before we head down. EMP grenades. Alright, tossing the UPSs on the recharger. Okay. I do also need to track down what I'm going to use for painkiller. Alright. Codeine I don't think is strong enough. I don't have any poppy painkiller created. Where's the good stuff? There's the morphine. I think I'll just use the morphine. We'll do the hard stuff, get it done. Alright, so I got the drugs. Let's also grab Adderall. And cigarettes. Alright. Let's do one last thing for food item. Let's get some coffee brewed up. Batch, we'll just do 4. Into a container, 3-liter glass jar will do. Okay, so the idea is we're going to dope ourselves up with the painkiller, wait until we hit the minimum threshold, which is higher than 10, so 11 is what we're going to aim for. Once that occurs, we're going to take our coffee, cigarettes, and Adderall, boost our intelligence up as high as we can, and then we're going to start slamming in CDMs. Not really necessary to go to this extreme for installation, it's more important for removing CDMs where you can actually kill yourself. But we're going to do it anyway. Alright, so got the pile right here. Go down the list one more time. So we're going to be installing a teleportation unit, telescopic eyes, unified power system, head alloy plating, power armor Mark II interface, air filtration systems, alarm systems, power storage, metabolic interchange, time dilation, integrated tool set, dielectric capacitance system, ethanol burner, blood filter, internal furnace, and I got too many probability CBMs. Grab one of those, drop that back in the car. Alright, let's check the recipe list one last time. Electronics, CBMs, water extraction I don't care about. I don't have the super alloy plating for any of that. So yep, that's all we've got access to. And before I do all this, we're going to actually go into the lab real quick, make sure it's not an ice lab. And I might actually do the top floor without doing this stuff, see if we can grab a laptop before we go any further. Alright, meth might increase it, but I'm not going to do meth as well as all these others. I'm already ridiculously high. I'm going to be like at 20 intelligence, which is stupid high to begin with. So, between my skills and the intelligence, it's going to be really unlikely that I fail any of these. It can happen given how many of them I'm going to do, but it's removing CBMs where you got to be really paranoid like I'm being. So, let's grab our card real quick. Alright, we got our Science ID card. Let's go swipe the reader. Alright, so we got it open. Check the side rooms real quick. Be nice if they gave me a laptop right up here on the top floor. Nothing on that side. Nope, don't step into the goo pit. And nothing on this side. Alright, so the top floor is empty. There's our stairs down. Let's see what we got. We start with a manhack 2 spaces away from us. I don't have my thermometer on me, so I can't tell the exact temperature, but that's pretty cold actually. I think we might have an ice lab here. Come here, manhack. Come here, you. Don't be dancing around. Alright, let's put the baldric away and grab the rapier. That's going to have a little better time hitting this manhack. Come here, you. There. It's not playing nicely. There, we got it. Alright. So, I'm showing... Whoa. Oh yeah, I've got that rucksack on. That's why I was missing so much. Yeah, see those temperature numbers? I'm thinking this might be an ice lab. Let's pop back upstairs and step outside. Yeah, we're in an ice lab. Son of a bitch. That's not good. Plan's the same for the moment. I might be able to compensate for that, but I don't think I'll be able to get to the bottom floor with the gear I've got currently. I'm not really set up for an ice lab. Let's dump the rucksack real quick. Get my encumbrance torso back the way it should be. Still running 47. Why am I running, whoops, higher than that? Kevlar vest and survivor's suit. What have I added? I guess it just inched up on me. Alright, we're in summertime, day 10, standing outside. Yeah, it's positive 23 degrees. It was negative 23 when we were on the first floor, so it's definitely an ice lab. Oh, man. That's a lot less convenient. I think I'll still waltz around the first floor. Maybe we can get lucky, and I can still do it without changing my gear out the first floor, but I think when I find the ladder down to the second floor, I think it's going to hit like negative 40. And there's like 6 floors, and it just gets colder and colder and colder every floor down you go. So by the time you hit the bottom, you got to be in like sealed power armor with heating systems, or every inch of your body covered with electric thermal underwear and fur-lined armor and so on to try to keep yourself alive. So, we may not be able to go very far in this one, but I know I can do the first floor. I might be able to manage the second floor. I've got thermoelectric suit and other armor pieces I can throw on. So, we might be able to do 2 floors, but then we'd pretty much get stymied unless I went full power armor. Which I can sort of do, but I don't have enough energy capacity to stay in the armor for that long, reliably. with it actually active. I think both versions of the power armor have the thermal control. So the basic power armor right there, it mentions that the control and climate regulation systems require direct skin contact, so I'm pretty sure it does. I'm not 100% on whether it gives you that benefit when you don't have it powered on, because you can waddle around with unpowered armor. It's just huge encumbrance, but you can do it. So, I mean, I could move around in it and then just turn it on as needed, but it burns energy pretty quick. And I don't have a lot of power storage capacity yet. We haven't found enough power storage CBMs. So, we'll see. Let's explore the first floor before we make any other decisions. Access to the control laptop is going to be pretty critical too. So if we can find a laptop and finally get that control laptop put together, that will go a long ways towards deciding how I'm going to approach things. Alright, let's drop off some random stuff here. Alright, this stuff I'm going to leave here. We're going to hold off for the moment on doing the CBM installations. I'm going to drop all that random gear there, free up some space. Let's go ahead and get topped up on food and water. I'll drop that here as well. We'll just try to do a quick clear of the first floor, get an idea of how it maps out. Alright, I won't need my telescope down there. Alright, so we're at 7.8. I am wearing the backpack. Let's take it off. That's fine. I think we're good. Alright, let's go in and take a look at the first floor. Actually, ideally I need some items. I'm going to use cash cards. That's entertaining. Alright, where'd my cash card supply go? There we go. 134 cash cards. That'll work. We'll take 50 of them. Alright, so we're plus 16 degrees on our torso. We walk down the stairs. We're negative 10. And just pick a random direction. We'll go north first. Alright, I do not have any light emitting sources on me. I do not. Do have my flashlight if I need it. And first thing we walk into is one of these specialized rooms. Lovely. Nothing in the break room. Just a corpse in the containment room. There's a soldier. A couple soldiers, no problem. I do want to put the rapier away though. Let's get the S-stock out for soldiers. Alright, no problem. Cash card. Don't need a handgun of that type. Don't need a screwdriver set. And back to walk mode. Anything in the bathroom? Nope. It's usually empty. Elevators are empty. And we've got a computer to probably a barracks, I'm assuming. We'll check that here in a second. Alright, that we know is cool. Alright, so I found one of the exterior walls, so we're pretty close to the western wall. And the other bathroom. Alright. What do we got? Is it a barracks? It is a barracks. This can be dangerous. This can be dangerous. I'm going to quit out of that for a second. I'm going to leave that alone for now. Going into a barracks is something I'd actually want to have power armor for, because those things, you can pop the door and there can be a cyborg with a railgun standing on the other side who shoots you in the face. Think through this. First floor. I don't think there'll be a cyborg, but labs scare the hell out of me. A lot of instant death happens in labs. We've had a lot of progress to die to something like that. Let's go ahead and stand off to the side of the door. Try the computer. Unlock it. Hack it. Yes. Lock disabled. Quit and shut down. Yep, there's a noise. Now we're going to peek. And I can see a soldier. And that's it so far. Yep, all I can spot is the soldier so far. I'm not certain if he's the one that made the noise. Alright, first soldier's down. Peek again. Can't see anything else, but I've got very limited amount of sight. He had a stimulant delivery system, or was that on the ground? Alright, smash the corpse. That way I can close that. Can I close the door? Nope. Let's get that corpse out of the way so I can close that door if I have to. Alright, so I can open and close the door so something really nasty shows up. Hopefully I've got time to get out of the way. I'm tempted to flash my flashlight just so I can get a view, but I need to take advantage of the dark. Problem is with PKs, a lot of the robots and cyborgs have night vision, so they can see better than the dark than you can. Alright, these are the containment, or the rooms, so usually you get a lot of good books. So submachine handbook, submachine gun handbook. Don't care about any of the clothes, don't care about the bedding. Why are you not showing me? There we go. Alright. So we'll check each of these, see what books. Close quarters fighting manual. I think we're already beyond the ability for that to help us. L39B-45. Is that a Leadworks? Yep, that's a Leadworks 45 caliber pistol. It's got 12 rounds. We'll grab it. I don't think I'll use it. We've got a Rivtech pistol on our hip already. Don't care about that. First Responders Handbook we've already got. Alright, that's the big one to get into there. So we need to get into this room here. That's where I'm going to need to go through the wall or through the reinforced glass in order to use that computer to open that door into the actual armory. So, a Taekwondo training manual. That'll be entertaining. You can learn some of the martial arts. Baton, regular clothes, don't care. Kind of surprised we only found the one zombie soldier in here so far. Sheath and a combat knife, don't need. And bathrooms are empty. Alright, so we just need to get into the control room. I either have to acetylene torch my way through this door, go through the wall, which could collapse the ceiling, and or go through this window. I don't think it'll let me jackhammer the window. This is where I think you need the sledgehammer to go through that glass. Catching up on chat here. I'm not sure which glasses you're referring to there, Tom. My character is nearsighted. He needs the glasses. I think I've got sunglasses on that I can take off. I can't remember what I've got on. No, just got my eyeglasses and my survivor mask. And I need the eyeglasses. Make sure everything else is still sorted properly. Looks like it. Alright, so I need to get through this window. I don't want to collapse by going through the door, and I don't think my acetylene torch has enough fuel to get through that, if I ever found any fuel for it. So we're pretty much done in here until I come back with the sledgehammer. Definitely want to get in there though, that's where some of the really good stuff is. So let's get that done now, because I'm likely to run into more of those as we explore the lab. And I need to make sure I have all the tools ready for it. So we've got the jackhammer sitting right here. We'll leave that there. I don't think I have a sledgehammer. I'm going to have to build one, which is going to take a few hours probably. I guess I should search for one first. I've looted a lot of stuff. I've forgotten what we might have found. No sledge back that side. Move up front. None there either, so I'm going to have to make one. Alright, I just need some heavy sticks or 2x4s. I haven't been picking up that stuff, so we can just grab some right here. Let's wield... I don't really have something with me. I guess we'll just wield the heavy stick to use it. Alright, that's 5. I think I need one more. Naturally failed. Alright. That should give me enough. Okay, sledgehammer. Oof. Yeah, it's going to take forever. Let's cancel that for a second. I don't really care day or night cycle with going into the lab, but I do want to be careful of my sleep cycle. Probably going to be tired when I finish this, so we might have to sleep right afterwards, but I need a sledgehammer, so let's get it done. Out of, oh, lump of steel. It's going to take all night. It might be, oh, no, finished up at 2 in the morning. So we have a sledgehammer. We'll keep that in our inventory. It's pretty heavy. And let's drop these right here so I remember to take a look at those in the morning. And we'll drop the rest of this stuff in here. Alright, we are tired, so we're going to sleep the rest of the morning. We'll let Dawn wake us up. I think that'll be enough. Oops, time to cook up some more pizza. Alright, full and slaked. Turn the lights back off and close the car up completely. And off to sleep we go. Alright, so we woke up, 8:30 a.m., that's fine. Conditions good. Have some pizza for breakfast. And some more water. That's all good. Let's do an evaluation of these books real quick. I didn't see much that I was going to get out of them. Submachine gun handbook we can learn from. The other two we can't get XP from, but I think we can learn other things about them. Complete Guide to Taekwondo. Does that... no. Forget which key it is. I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, we'll just drop those in the pile here. Close the car up. Battery's doing good. Solar panels will recharge that back up again. Alright, so we got our sledgehammer on us. Let's go ahead and head back in. See if we can get into the good part of that barracks. Alright, hopefully we're strong enough to power through this window. Alright, we made it through. And now we have to hope we bypass security successfully. Bypass security, yes. Login successful. Unlock entrance. Hack into system, yes. Lock disabled. Alright. Peek. I can't see anywhere, it's so dark in there. I don't hear anything. I'm afraid to step around the corner. Alright. Close that door and let's turn a flashlight on. There we go. Look at that. Alright, so this is a full-on weapon barracks. We got a SIG 5.52, an L12 Defender shotgun, magazines, lots of NATO rounds, fire bomblets, 40mm flechette rounds, 5x50mm flechettes, fire axe, chest ammo pouch, MREs, tactical gloves, and that's it. Actually, it's not as cool as I thought it would be. I was hoping for a little better. I wanted some energy weapons or something else. So the ammo, I'm pretty happy to get some of the rarer ammo I don't usually see. We might be able to put that to use. But none of the clothing, none of the armors were useful. The guns aren't useful. So pretty much just the ammo. Don't care about the SIG, don't care about the Defender. Actually, we're going to take the tactical gloves because they can be used for crafting some of the other higher end survival gear. Set that to there. We'll grab these. Same with the ammo pouch, we can use that. Fire axe, don't care about. Grab the odd flechette rounds and the MRE. More 9mm ammo. I always find tons and tons of it, everybody does, but I almost never use very much of it. I just tend to shy away from guns. Alright, turn the flashlight off, and we have successfully raided the barracks. Pretty lucky find for the very first thing. So that entire northern hallway is now empty to us. We've finished it off. Okay, let's dump all this ammo and stuff off. Alright, I'm also going to drop the pizza. We don't need that for the shallow dives we're doing. And I'm going to leave the sledgehammer behind as well. I'll take it, I guess. Just weighs a lot. Alright, let's pick a different corridor. Let's go west. That should be the exterior wall. That's a dissector. Don't want to step on that. Super glue we can take. What else we got? Fire extinguisher, clean water, and a hot plate. Don't care about any of that. Thought I was actually next to the western wall, but I guess not. Alright, broken cyborg. Pretty sure we can deal with him. It would help if I got a weapon out. Hit him for 45 and dodged. Alright, yeah, not too much problem dealing with those guys. Butcher him up. What did we get? One burnt out bionic. I don't care about the rest. Hazmat zombie. Alright, specimen containment room. Big specimen containment room. Alright, let's get back to the north wall. So, going to the west. No doors on the western wall. No doors on the southern wall. There is a double door on the eastern wall. Alright. Go ahead and take a look at that. Alright, it's another one of the theme rooms. And there's stairs down. I didn't bring a crowbar, I don't think. Yep, didn't bring my crowbar. Forgot about it. Alright, there's a lit up square up there, so we know there's a sentry turret up in that area. A lot of crates. Alright, that takes me right back where I started. So, that makes it easy. So if we come straight south, we've got that room and there's the stairs down. Alright, let's take the stairs down real quick and let's watch what the temperature does. So currently we are seeing -6 for my torso. Hello, crawler. And it's now -40. If anybody doubts that this is an ice lab, there you go. There's your proof. So, we just dropped 34 degrees going down one level. Oh man, that's rough. So we haven't yet had the chill start hitting us, but anytime now it's going to start hitting. I don't have the gear to stay alive in this place. So like I said, if I throw on all of my thermal underwear gear and such, I could probably stay alive long enough to explore the second level, but it's just gonna, the temperature's gonna keep plummeting, so further exploration is gonna require me to be in the suit with good power arrangements so that I can actually fight effectively. And or, well, there's no and or. The other stuff is really, really tough, so. Yeah, the other lab seems pretty appealing now, even with whatever that turret or sentry was that was shooting me on the first level. We still got more of floor 1 to explore, so let's get out of here. We know the answer now, so I know if I come back in here, I go straight north, I can get to the ladder out. So let's do this. I'm gonna drop here 1 cash card. Alright. Another one of these rooms. More crates I can't open. So crowbar, and we can come back in here and grab all this stuff. Nothing on the tables. Jumpsuit that fits. How about in the break room? Vinegar and ammonia. We'll take those. We'll unload the tailor's kit. And I don't care about the detergent. Alright, so can't go through there. There's a turret in that room. No doors on this wall. No doors on this wall. So we got 2 rooms with crates, and then the southern wall, or the southern door, is blocked off as well. And east is going to be rough because I'm kind of worried. That's lit up. What's going on here? I'm trying to figure out what's happening here. What's causing all this light? There's not usually a turret in here that I remember. Where's all this light coming from? God damn it! And we're dead. That's a turret right there. Shot me in the head and we're dead. Oh, alright, well, that was fun. I know, I'm not used to this tile set with that turret. It was sitting right there and I totally missed it. I thought that was an item, not a turret. I play the other tile set too much. Well. Totally my fault. I like how the only thing it did was shoot me in the face. That's the only thing it did. Shot me right in the face. A mil-spec turret. Yeah, like I said, I'm not used to the tile set with turrets. I very rarely see them in PKs, so I totally missed the fact that the turret was sitting there. I thought that was an item, not a turret. And then just totally screwed that up with the tile set. So, and I was also confused why there was a turret there to begin with. I'm not used to there being turrets in that particular location. Terrible way to go. Alright, well, I learned a ton about not much of the Ascension portion of this, so I think, unfortunately, the early part of the game I've got it set too easy for this. I know I've died a few times with John Doe on the Ascension challenge, but I'm not liking some of the setup and the way it's working. I'll have to think about how I want to redone that. Yeah, not much I can do there, so we'll cancel out here. Stepped face first up to a turret. That's exactly the kind of thing I was worried about. and I totally spaced what that item was. It looked to me like a grenade or something on the ground that I was going to be able to pick up, so I should have been a little bit more careful, obviously, when I saw the light and trying to figure out what was causing it. But the combination of not expecting a turret in that location on this map and the change in the graphics pack that I don't play often enough and see turrets pretty much hosed me on that one. Alright. Lost among the billions. Another one down. I seem to have that happen a lot with turrets, where it's just face shot, face shot, face shot, face shot. So alright, well that's it for the night, obviously. Not going to start another one up this late in the evening. But sorry to have that one kind of peter out right there at the end like that. I was pretty excited about getting into a lab finally and getting some of that stuff done. But I didn't really experience all that much of the Ascension portion. I mean, we saw a couple of magic items, we saw some of the essences and things like that, but I didn't get all that much information or knowledge about the rest of it. So, bad way to go out on this kind of one with all the effort and the time put in. But I kind of expected as soon as we went into a lab something like this was going to happen. Labs, especially with PKs, are just full of suck. And that one was more my fault than the lab's fault, but I was suspecting we were about to hit this kind of a problem because I was getting to the point where I was going to have to go lab diving and or going after the demons and stuff. So sudden death was coming up pretty soon, one way or the other, I think. Alright, well, I'm not sure if we're going to try another Ascension, Amnesia Ascension for the next one. I'll have to think about just exactly what I want to do. If anybody has suggestions on the kind of run they'd like to see, feel free to visit me on my Discord channel and throw some suggestions my way. I keep a list of things that I'd like to try for various challenge types for characters and goals to do. I try to have some kind of goal when I'm going into it. So, yeah, if you just showed up, Benny Chicago, you showed up at the worst time. That would be me stepping face first into a turret, totally misreading the tile set that I was playing, and the presence of a turret in the lab at that particular location. Just not used to seeing a turret there and didn't recognize the graphic, unfortunately. So made a big mistake and paid for it. As usually happens in Cataclysm, everything's great until it's not. So did learn a lot. Got a lot of experience in the PK's balancing of various things, so as well as where to find certain things in certain buildings. So next one will go a lot faster, I think. I'm going to pay a lot less attention to certain things, not accumulate such a massive stockpile of various crap. So try to keep things a little more lean and mean. But yeah, not unusual. Death to a turret in an ice lab. I was pushing my luck as it was, so... Well, thanks everybody for watching, really appreciate it. Hope to see you in the next episode. Probably be Thursday. I'm not going to be available tomorrow night for the live streams, but Thursday I'll be back, so we'll fire up a new one. I'm just not sure which one I'm going to do, whether I'll try another one with the Ascension mod pack and PKs, or if we'll switch back to something else. So I'll give it some thoughts. You guys have a day or two to throw me your opinions, and then on Thursday we'll fire up a new one. So, have a good night, everybody.